Hello, everybody. I have not gone live in such a long time. There's nobody on here right now, but if you're watching the replay, say hello. I just want to check in and see how everyone's doing. And I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of a life update of what I've been up to here in Costa Rica, how things have been going. Hello, if you're here, say hi. I'm just going to be checking in. I want to check in with everybody. It's been a really long time since I've gone live. My schedule has been absolutely crazy, but it's been really good. But yeah, I want to chit chat a little bit about just fun life stuff that's been going on and a little bit about Costa Rica, how things are going with COVID here so far. We've had a lot of rain last few weeks from those. We've had kind of the outskirts of those hurricanes. So I feel like we're probably getting more. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, and then a little bit of an update of what's going on in the business too. It's been growing. It's been fun. So yeah, feel free to join me here. Got my cup of coffee. And then yeah, just a little Q&A if anyone wants to chit chat about or have any questions about Costa Rica. I'm totally happy to go through and answer some of those towards the end. Oh, sweet. You're in Jaco. Awesome. Me too. So I'm in Jaco, a place I never thought I'd ever live. And I guess I totally judged this place, but actually it's really nice. So I'm happy to tell you guys a little bit about that as well. So I guess, again, I'm just checking in and chit-chatting. Feel free to ask some questions. It's just been a really long time since I've gone live. I'm going to take some time off at the end of this week. I really need it. So my friend's coming from the United States, and I'm going to have a little vacation. So I'll make sure to take some videos, and that'll be fun. But yeah, so I moved. If anyone... I've moved 5 times since the pandemic. You guys are wondering why, and you basically in many of my videos, if you start watching them from years ago, then you're like, why? You probably wondered why I moved so much. And that's actually a question that people have asked me. I moved so much because I like change. And I'm just not, every time I've ever moved, it's just made sense to do so. And I'm not so tied down and anchored in one home or one place that it's a scary thing. Plus, also when you're in Costa Rica, most places are furnished. So, it's actually fairly easy to go move. It's not a big deal. So that's one thing that's really nice. And that's probably why I've moved so much. So I came to Jaco. I've been working on a website up here, actually, in addition to running my business, which has gotten very busy and kind of turned into its own little monster, but it's been really fun. And I'll explain more about that later as it's expanding. And yeah, so I moved here to work on something, but I don't know if you guys ever watched some of my other videos. I was up in the mountains, pretty much middle of nowhere, but it was absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy that I spent a pretty decent amount of this, pandemic time up there. I've just felt like we had a lot of freedom in terms of like space, and we could still be outside and be with the horses and do what we want to do. So that was really nice, but moving to Jaco has actually been awesome. Everything is so close, so I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to be able to go out and socialize when I want to, or I'm just home at my house. So this is where I live now. It's a really quiet street in Jaco. I don't know. I don't even feel like I'm in Jaco. So I have like my little peaceful space. I do have neighbors. As you can see, it's like a fenced in yard. So most of the places here are. But yeah, Jaco's actually nice. So I totally judged Jaco hardcore. Anytime someone say they're going to Jaco, I'd be like, why? But I just think a place, wherever you're going to live, there's going to be a good and bad to it. And it's just going to be what part of the place you decide to interact with, and that's what you're going to get out of it. So Jaco does have a really family-friendly side. I feel totally safe here again, but I checked my rental. I made sure that where I was living was going to be secure. So, those are things that you should always look into anyways, anywhere that you're going to live in Costa Rica. But I feel totally fine here. It's been really pleasant. It's been a good experience. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but so far, so good. All right. Sassy asked, how safe is it to live in Heredia as a single woman? It'll depend what part of Heredia. I'm not sure if you mean like Heredia Centro. So I actually used to live in Heredia when I was waiting for my daughter to be born. For those of you who may not know what Heredia is, it's a province near San Jose. There can be like kind of the busy center part of Heredia, or some people live on the outskirts of the of the area. So it would just depend on where you're living there. And again, you know, you just always look for safety and security wherever you're going to be. So let's see. COVID's been okay. I mean, you know, just making the best of it. People here seem to be pretty just following the rules and living their lives, you know? So I don't like to dwell on that too much. Just stay educated on what's going on in the world, but just be mindful of where the focus is going, you know? And hurricanes. So that's been fun. I mean, we haven't had like the full-on hurricane here, just a lot of rain. So we had the one from a few weeks ago. I ended up driving 10 and a half hours during that. I went from Tamarindo to San Jose to Jaco, and it took me 10 and a half hours because of landslides. So, you know, I've been in Costa Rica for years. I don't know, it must have just been my United States gringa self thinking, you know, from Virginia, like, oh, it's just some rain, it's fine. Totally forgot about landslides. So, like, they block the roads. They keep coming. So that's kind of what we were experiencing. I mean, there was a major landslide on like one of the main roads going from, you know, from the coast to San Jose. So we had to take an alternative route, and then I hit another landslide, and then I got there, and on our way back, it said like all the roads were blocked and it was going to take 4 hours, but we decided to try anyways. It was an adventure. So I got the clients, you know, it was like 2 adults, 1 kid, a dog, and a cat. We're all in my truck. It's raining, you know, we're trying to like figure it out. And so that was a total adventure. So I just recommend, if it's raining a lot, don't go out driving. You don't need, just don't. I mean, I remember seeing landslides when I lived near San Isidro. They're pretty common, you know, in the mountainous areas. And again, it's just like the danger of them is really just like on the roads, and you never know when they're going to happen, you know. Someone asked, Catherine asked, what's the weather like in Jaco? So today's pretty comfortable. I don't even have my fan. Rainy season's my favorite time of year because it's really comfortable. I mean, I like that there's some clouds and sun, and makes it a little difficult to do laundry if you don't have a dryer, but it's really pleasant. So yeah, that's been good. And I guess we'll see how much rain we get up in the next few days, but hoping for the best, and we'll just see what happens. What else? And I guess I'll just let you guys know what's going on in business life. If you haven't seen me on here live, it's because I've been so busy. Also, if you're on Facebook and saying hello, I might not be able to see your name. So let me know who you are. It's been really busy. I've had a lot of people arriving over these last, few months. It's been insane, really. So, but good stuff, you know? So I'm really happy about it. It's been awesome getting people here, getting them settled in. And then of course, you know, being in contact with someone with months before their move, and then finally meeting in person has been a really great experience. So, yeah, that's been great. I'm expanding things. So there's some things in the business models changing. I'm starting to build an actual like team. So now when I have clients coming to work with me, they're going to be working with a team of people that are going to be helping them with the relocation. And it's been really good. It's been really exciting. So we'll just see how it goes. Like I said, I'm taking some time off at the end of this week, probably for about a week, 4-day vacation. The other days, I'm just going to work on the business. I have a lot of things, administrative things that I'm ready to do and implement to get things, to throw some gas in the fire. It's going to be fun. But yeah, so that's kind of my life update. I probably moved over like 25 times since I've been in this country. Moved to Jaco. Jaco's fine. Again, kind of depends what area you're in. Life's here is pretty good. So how's everybody else doing? Say hello. Do you guys have any questions? I'm not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to pop on because it's been so long since I've been live. I used to do them every week. Part of my time, this time off, I'm going to be reorganizing my calendar a bit so I can actually be doing these weekly again and have a bit more of a plan. Like I said, I've been so busy with all the logistics for everyone's move. So there's going to be some awesome shifts in that, which is going to allow me to deliver more. So I'm excited. Okay, Catherine asks, how close to the beach are you? I'm probably about 10 minutes walking, or like a 2-minute drive. So, but I almost never see the beach. That sounds like a train, but we don't have trains around here. Like I heard a train. Okay, have the extended tourist visa since you can't cross borders right now, or do you have to fly out and fly back in? So if you arrive before November 30th, you have a visa until March 1st as of now. If you arrive after, then after the 90 days, you're going to have to leave. So yeah, just so people know that. I need to see if there's been an update on our driver's license because apparently they're not going to extend them. Let's see. Nothing on it yet. So we'll see. Apparently, as of tomorrow, people like me who've been in the country, will not, since like COVID happened or, you know, over these 90 days, will not be able to drive anymore. It doesn't make sense. Some of Costa Rica just doesn't make sense. So if you guys are thinking about moving here, I just want you to know that. I like it here. I can roll with it, but there's a lot of things that I just kind of scratch my head and wonder. You know, anybody can get people across Nicaragua, Costa Rica border from backside? Definitely not. I don't know anybody who does that, and I probably shouldn't. I don't know. I don't think so. I've never been up there, and I don't think that's allowed. So, anyone on here actually moving? I know there's a lot of people that are thinking about moving. So who's actually moving? Who's actually like, yes, I'm going to move to Costa Rica? I'd like to know who's like yes, we're doing it. Okay, Sassy asked if I help find rentals if we use do you help find rentals if we use your service? Yes, that's one thing that I do out of many. So yeah, it's fun. It comes with an e-course, like all the information someone would really know to move here. And then personalized calls. So we really we're going to develop a plan for your move, like a tangible outline for what's going to happen at what point to actually make the move happen, make it smooth, make sure you're connected with the right resources, make sure you get settled in well, and then make sure that that you have the support after you move, because you're going to do all this stuff up to your move, and then we get here and be like, all right, what do I do? So we try to, I've looked at a lot of the struggles that people have had over the years, or just kind of the pitfalls or things that happen, and then try to create, you know, have those buffers. Like think, you know, what do you call it? Just take initiative to plan ahead to avoid those issues. Oh, Catherine, yep, I know you guys are moving. I just talked to you yesterday. So yeah, it's been super fun chatting with people. I feel so blessed and lucky. All my clients are freaking amazing. Like, I'm so lucky. The conversations are super fun. It's been an amazing experience to get to know people. And I'm just really excited for people who are moving and going to have, you know, start something new here. It's awesome. Okay, do I have a rates page on website? No, I do not have a rates page, but I'll let you know what they are as of now. It's $1,500, so $1,500. I do have a payment plan as well that doesn't have interest because I don't really see the point in that. But yeah, it's a pretty structured service. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any. How does one set up a point with you to catch up? Okay, so thanks, Michael. If you want to set up an appointment, you can go to my website, lasarahelena.com. And if you just scroll down, there will be a book a call button, and you can just book that and book it at a time that works for you. If you don't see any availability again within this next, you know, maybe till December, that's because I'm going to be relaxing for a few days and finally seeing a friend from the United States. I haven't seen any of my family or friends from the United States since last Christmas, you know, because of the pandemic. So I'm very excited to see a really dear friend and kind of jumpstart and work on some fun business things peacefully in my zone without interruptions for a few days. It's gonna be good. People on Facebook, I can't see your names. Who's the guy if they need a car rental? Is that you, Hyro? My question is this: how do you make money helping us find rentals? Do we pay you, or do I mark up the property or work a deal with the landowners? So finding rentals is a part of the relocation service. So we will find, you know, basically what clients do is they'll give me a rental wish list. And then, you know, at the appropriate time, we'll start searching for the rentals, send the options. If you decide on one, we'll arrange either to see it in person, arrange a deposit. And that's part of the service. Another thing with a lot of things with rentals is a lot of people will offer to look for rentals for you because they're going to get a commission. Because let's say like you're like, oh, I want to rent something in, I don't know, Jaco, because I'm here. And someone will find that rental for you. They'll say, okay, and then they will get a commission. They might get $100 a month off of your rent because they found it for you, or they might get, I don't know, depending on how long your rental term is. So what I do is, if I'm ever offered a commission, I just give it to the client as a discount. So I don't really work much on commissions here in Costa Rica. I prefer if somebody offers me a commission for something, then I offer them as a client as a discount, because when I work with people, I want them to save money. I want them to get their money back that they just spent working with me. That's usually the goal. So someone asked, what does the 1,500 include? Okay, well, I'll run down the list real quick. Feel free to pop off if you're not interested. Man, I didn't know this was going to be like a whole thing. Sorry, guys. I just came on to say things. So what happens is usually there's an e-course. So that has a lot of the common information that people are always asking me about: banking and residency, medical care, bringing your pets. So all that stuff I've organized in a nice, neat course format so that you don't have to be spending hours online researching things. And then we have a first meeting. So that meeting, I really get to know you. I need to know about your lifestyle. Some people that I work with, they don't know what area they want to be in. Or some people have an idea of where they want to be. So when I get to know someone and I get to know their lifestyle and what they want to really do on a daily basis, like how do they want to live here? What kind of things do they need access to, or, what's going to be comfortable for them? Then that allows me to start recommending some areas. And then of course there's the rental wish list. Figure out, okay, what do they want in their rental? What other things are they going to need set up? Do they need a long-term car rental? So I try to find the cheapest rentals I can. As if you go on just to the normal agency websites, you're going to see the prices are just over the roof. So I have my own, list of service providers and contacts in a lot of different areas that I personally work with, because I know that they treat people well and I know that their rates are fair. So just providing those connections. And then when someone usually knows their area, we'll do a budgeting meeting, packing meeting, checking in before they arrive, make sure, okay, do you have all the paperwork for your dog? We're set up with your COVID insurance, which we need right now, those things. So there's multiple structured phone meetings, the e-course. And then when you arrive, this is what's going to change a little bit. Normally I've been going to pick up clients, bring them to where they live and settle them in. Now, either I will do it or their relocation specialist for the area. So now my clients are going to have someone in their area. Actually, they'll have a shuttle from where the airport, get taken to their rental, and then their relocation specialist that's in their area is going to help them get settled in, make sure that they have everything that they need. And then there's the ongoing support. So, I have some clients who they're not sure if they want a car. So maybe if 2-3 months down the line, they can still reach out and say, hey, I think I want to purchase a car. How do I go about that? Where do I look? What should I do? So we're there for that kind of ongoing support and consulting, because, not every piece of the move and figuring out Costa Rica is going to come all at once. You start to unravel piece by piece, and you start to need to figure out things piece by piece. So we like to be there during that process as well. So that's that. And who knows, with my time off, I can get more creative and think of other value I can provide in it, and, just get things growing. So yeah, that's that. I have to run here soon, but are there any other questions? Anybody have any questions about Costa Rica or anything before I head off? Okay, hello from Colorado. Any news on the proposed changes for the import tax? There has not been any news yet. I'm still waiting. I know that's really important for people. For those of you who may not know what Chris is talking about, Costa Rica proposed eliminating import taxes for a car. So if someone wanted to move here and import their car, I think a container of household goods, and there were some other things that they were going to include in that. It's going to take some time. I know that it's in the works. That's what I've last heard, that it is in the works, but I wouldn't expect it happening in tomorrow or next month. So I would just hold on, strap on, hold your seatbelts on for that one. Let's see. Hopefully that'd be great. So yeah. We might be doing a side-by-side tour from Tambor over to Jaco in January. Do you have any hotels you recommend? Let's see. In Jaco, I'm not sure about Tambor. In Jaco, there's a lot of nice hotels here. I'm not sure what your budget would be. I guess it'd be interesting. You'd probably want to know your budget. There's a nice hotel next to me, or, you know, just down the street. It's called Hotel Amapola. It's cute. Nice place. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to hop off here and prepare for my phone call that I have in 6 minutes. But I wanted to say hello. Probably in December, you will be seeing some more of me. I will be on here. Feel free to also like comment on this live and let me know some topics that you guys want to hear about, because I will be starting up the lives again. I do have the How to Move to Costa Rica e-series up on my YouTube channel. If you guys have not seen that, or if you're not even aware that I have a YouTube channel, I should probably put the link somewhere. I will make sure to put the link in the description of this video when I end the broadcast. And yeah, the YouTube channel, if you guys don't know about it, has lots of tips for moving here. I just like to give, I like people to be as prepared as they can, and just to, you know, knowledge is power, right? So, alrighty. Well, thank you guys for watching. And I wish I could, like, some of you could, like, voice say hi. We should do, like, a group Zoom meeting sometime. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. And thanks for watching. And that's it.